All right, everybody. So the last piece of this puzzle is really to talk about iMovie and how we put all of this stuff together. So we've done the AirDrop, we've done the QuickTime screen share, and the movie recording, the audio recording, if you chose. We did a keynote 5 slide presentation utilizing the pictures in the movies and some of the font change and the transitions and stuff. And the last thing that we're going to talk about in terms of this whole start with the Apple Suite guide is how do you utilize iMovie. So there, we can get to iMovie a couple different ways. You can either click on the Spotlight search and click iMovie right there, or you can go down here to the Finder again and click on Applications, and then go to iMovie right there, and it brings up your iMovie, and it'll give you a couple different options. So if I want to create a new, I go to Create New and Movie, and it'll at least bring something up at some point. There you go, New and Movie. And now we've got a couple different options and places to go here. So once we've done that, once you get to this piece where you've got this setup, ready to go, you can do a couple of different things. So the thing that we're going to do is we are going to put together some of the videos that we just created to create one movie. So I have all of my QuickTime movies that I exported here, and we're going to put those together. So if my first one is QuickTime FC that I put together, and I can just take that and drop it right there. If I want to kind of manipulate this whole screen, I can make the videos a little bit smaller so they show up a little bit smaller on the screen. It's really hard to edit that way, but it's easier to kind of get them in the right spot. So that was my first movie. I named this one QuickTime FC2 so I know what order that they're going to go in, and then QuickTime FC3 right here. So I have 3 real movies that we can kind of put together in those different pieces. And then if I just click the space bar, then it kind of moves between all of these movies and takes you through the 3 things that we just talked about. So there's a couple of different things that you can do within iMovie that hopefully will help you with the process. You can add a title. So if I wanted to add a title to this whole thing, I could I click on the title bar here and then click a title, and I can add a title to the beginning if I want. Like I could call this FC Welcome Fun. Well, let's do it like that. FC Welcome Fun Movie. I can do that. And then if I don't want that text, I can delete that text. So it kind of looks like this. If I wanted to, instead of having a blank screen at the beginning that it goes into, if I chose to put it over the top, I could do that, and it would come over the top of this. All right, everybody, so what we're gonna, if we want. So that's completely up to you. I can't really see what's going on here, so I actually have to expand this a little bit so then I can see what's rolling. So I just expanded this to make it a little bit wider so I could see it. So if I want to do it that way, again, I can add the title to beginning, and then it'll transition into this piece of it. So here's the title slide, FC Welcome Fun. I could throw that in there. If I wanted to add that, like I had mentioned before, I could add it right there. If I want to transition this into the movie, I can go to the transitions, and it'll allow me to like cross dissolve it. So I can cross dissolve that. You can kind of see what that looks like if you choose to do that. You could actually add a background if you want. If you want to do a background, that kind of opens up this piece of it here. You can go there, and it will add it'll add a background right there. And then I think it would have, I don't know what happened there. So you could add different backgrounds to it if you want. I wonder if I did this, if I added that, and then I added the background like that. Yeah, that's probably your better bet. So I could add a background there, and then if I wanted to add the title over the background, I could do that and then transition into the movie. So we could do it like that. If you want to move your transition, you can make it longer or shorter depending on how long that you want that to go. So I could add it all the way out into the movie if I wanted, or I could just add it to there. So then we've got our movie, welcome fun movie right there, and the transition.
All right, everybody. So what we're gonna do
There you go.
is
And then we talk about the airdrop. And then after we talked about the airdrop, we got into the QuickTime piece of it. We did that. And then once we got into the QuickTime piece of it there, we finished the QuickTime movie and then got into the Keynote piece of it. So there's Keynote right there. And then we talked about the transitions and everything that went along with it. And then at the end, we are all set right there. So, well, there's where the came up at the end. So that's fantastic. Great. So you could add an ending if you want to by adding another title. If you want to add a title on the top of this, maybe that title says, thanks for watching. Thanks, or just thanks, and then go from there. If I want to add a transition into that, another cross dissolve right there, and then it would take me there. So if I want to get down to the end of it so I can see what's going on, I can do that. Shrink those.
here, everybody.
And there it is. So you can do it like that if you want. So all of those things are helpful, and hopefully we can get you to the point that you can become as familiar as you want with that movie. So this is really iMovie basics. I dropped in some video, and I added a title and a transition if I wanted. If I don't want that transition, when I'm finished with this, after I've finished with this movie, I can click on this share button right up here in the upper right hand corner, and it'll allow me to do a couple of different things. I can share it as a file, I can share it as an email, or I can share it to YouTube. So if your YouTube channel is set up, if you click it right to YouTube, it'll allow you to name the movie FC Welcome Fun, and it'll allow you to get the resolution together and then go to next, and then you'd sign into your YouTube channel, and it would allow you just to upload it to that piece right there. So that's iMovie in a few minutes, really, to be honest. So that's all we got. Hope that's helpful to you, and hope you can utilize this moving forward as well. So hopefully we've got down to, that's like a 15-minute video-ish, and that can help you out moving forward. All right. Thanks, everybody.